Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. My name is Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. So this week was not a great week by any stretch of the imagination. There were carbs that I shouldn't have had. There was sugars that I really could have avoided, and it was a choice not to. It was also that time of month. So there were some hormonal things going on. So my weight fluctuated quite a lot this week. To the point where it actually got almost back up to 108 kilos. Almost put on 2 kilos in the space of a week. It was just, And of course then there's the panic, like, where is this coming from? You know exactly where it's coming from. I'm like, what am I going to do about it? And then there's the mad rush to try and undo the damage that you've done. So I guess with that, I'm going to step onto the scales. So just to recap, when I started my weight loss journey at the beginning of January 2017, I weighed in at 120 kilos or 264.5 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at exactly 106 kilos or 233.6 pounds. And because this week, after these massive fluctuations and going so far up and then having quite a lot of cabbage in a coleslaw, not a soup, just want to say, I managed to weigh in this morning at 106 kilos exactly, or 233.6 pounds. So that's a grand loss of absolutely bupkis this week, which, considering I went back up, I'm actually not too concerned about. I'm not upset about it. Considering how far up it went, the fact that I've come back down to be exactly where I was at this point last week, I'm okay with that. I've just got to take it forward and actually maybe start doing some exercise. I keep wanting to, I keep trying to. It is just so cold, people. And then the doona is like, no, it's warm, stay here. And there's this massive fight in the morning, the alarm's going off, and the doona and I, and inevitably the doona wins. It really does. Particularly when it's minus something degrees. That's Celsius. It's nasty. But in an effort to try and kickstart a little bit of fitness, husband and I did go and do the Canberra Times fun run today. Cue some pictures. Yay! is just trying to get me remotivated, continue my weight loss journey and the fitness component of my weight loss journey. These kind of events for my husband are in fact training at the moment, as he has signed up to do the Bloody Long Walk. Now, I'm not swearing at you, that is actually what it's called, the Bloody Long Walk. It's 35 kilometers through Canberra. Doing so, he will be raising money for mitochondrial disease. As I was completely unaware that mitochondrial disease was a thing at all before Shane signed up to raise money for it. I suppose, never heard of them. Probably do with a bit of funding. So I just quickly looked it up, and here it is on my phone. Mitochondrial diseases are a group of disorders caused by dysfunctional mitochondria, the organelles that generate energy for the cell. Now, of course, mitochondria is linked to DNA as well. So it's all kinds of bad. Mitochondria are found in every cell of the human body except red blood cells, and convert the energy of food molecules into the ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate, that powers most cell functions. Signs and symptoms. Symptoms include poor growth, loss of muscle coordination, muscle weakness, visual problems, hearing problems, learning disabilities, heart disease, liver disease, kidney disease, gastrointestinal disorders, respiratory disorders, neurological problems, autonomic dysfunction, and dementia. So it's actually linked to quite a number of things that do affect regular people on a daily basis. It's not some really random out there, 1 in a gazillion people get it. The body and each mutation is modulated by other genome variants. The mutation that in one individual may cause liver disease might in another person cause a brain disorder. Causes may be caused by mutations acquired or inherited in mitochondrial DNA. There we go, comes back up. Or in nuclear genes that code for mitochondrial components. So that's just a snapshot of what he's raising money for, doing the Bloody Long Walk. And it said it's 35 kilometers. How far is that in miles? Let me just check that one. Okay, so the Bloody Long Walk is 35 kilometers or 21.748 miles, according to the interwebs. And so still a long way. He's expecting it to take him about 8 hours to complete the whole thing. That's not really taking into account any real rest stops. That said, he's very much aware that if he does sit down, he probably won't get up again, and I will be there as support crew. So down in the description below, I have put a link to the Bloody Long Walk fundraising page. If you're interested to make a donation, of course, it doesn't matter how big or how small, every little bit counts. And I've also put down there a link to the Wikipedia page on mitochondrial disease, just for interest's sake. It is the beginning of the month, and I am supposed to have done my measurements for this week, but I haven't. I was too busy out walking a fun run. So I will definitely have them up and going for next week's vlog. There is the sun and sky, the mask that came in the Bella box, which I need to review, and that will also be coming up this week. I just need time to sit down and edit my videos. I need to stop doing so much, ultimately. It's a quick and dirty video for this week. If you do like what you've seen, feel free to hit subscribe on your way out. And of course, there are links down in the description below to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, where I throw up anything I find motivational or pictures of food that I'm currently eating. And of course, if you like any of the pictures, just send me a quick message and I will flick you the link to where the recipe is saved. Until next time, be healthy and be good to each other. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to Pound Zero. My name is Amelia and this is my weight loss journey. Fluff around my ears. So there was some hormonal stuff. I haven't even plugged in my... I really should think about this stuff far more often. No, calling it. Now that I've plugged my microphone in. Last week in my weigh-in video... Last week for my weigh-in video, I weighed in at 106 kilos, right on the money. Quick little calculation never hurt anybody. What else am I going to say? It is the beginning of the month. So it's a quick and dirty one for this week.